Welcome to Inside the College. I'm Dr. Maggie McMenamin, president of Union County College. It's been a busy summer at Union County College, really across the county, as we've had a grand opening of a new building, actually a renovated building on our Plainfield campus. Some of you may remember about 5 years ago there was a fire in our Plainfield campus that destroyed our annex building. And this summer, with the help of the Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders, our elected officials, including Assemblyman Jerry Green and Mayor Adrian Mapp, we were able to celebrate the grand reopening of the annex building with a ribbon cutting. And I have some scenes from that reopening for you to view right now. That's right. We're delighted to be here in Plainfield this morning for a very, very special ribbon cutting that has been a long time coming. We've been waiting for a while. Now, our mission at Union County College, transforming our community one student at a time. And we live that mission out every day in all of our campuses, and most particularly here in Plainfield, as we are part of the renaissance of this great city, the Queen City, Plainfield, New Jersey.
This is really a great day. I remember in the 1980s when your former mayor, Pete Blatz, was the chairman of Union County College, then Board of Governors, and Mary Gladden, who was a principal here in this great city, were champions of creating a campus here in Plainfield. And a lot of people on the board thought, wow, why would we ever do that? Well, look at today. It's a great testament to their thinking, their forward vision, and the deliverance of a tremendous campus here for the people of Plainfield and the people of Western Union County. You know, our freeholders have continually been tremendous supporters of everything that Union County College does at all of our campuses. And they have been particularly strong in their vision that we would always be assisted and funded properly in developing this great campus. So welcome to everybody here. We are very, very proud to be able to present this wonderful campus and opportunity for learning to all the people of this area. Thank you.
This is probably one of the happiest moments of my life and my career. It's not too often that you get an opportunity to dream about things, but when you see a reality to it and how it affects so many lives, it really touch home. Everyone today, and I'm not going to mention names because Doctor, you did a very good job at it. All of you have a special place in my heart because of the fact that you show me that you care not only about the kids, but this is going to help turn the city of Plainfield around. I vision a campus not close to Rutgers, but one of the best junior colleges in the state of New Jersey. We run the bubble, and we're going to take it over the bubble. So I'm going to just share with you, not so much the past, because it's obvious. As a freeholder, I was one of the individuals that helped bring this campus to Plainfield. Then it was times that they were talking about closing the campus. I said, you have to close Cranford before you close Plainfield. That's just not going to happen on my watch. And Doctor, you have come in, you have taken a campus, whether it's Elizabeth or Cranford or Plainfield, to the level of just last week, the state of New Jersey, Attorney General's office, met with us, and we talked about not only the children that have the ability to get a good education, but children that really are close to my heart, because as an African American being raised in an urban atmosphere, I know how tough it is. So we are now not ready to lay out our program, but we're going to be very aggressive in Union County in terms of education-wise, giving individuals a second chance. I already passed a law to clean their records. Now I want to put them in a position where they get a good education. Having them locked up is not the answer. And I'm so happy everyone today have given me an opportunity as your leader here in Union County to move in that direction. So again, the trustees, you guys have been great. And I love every one of my freeholders. And they always tell me when I go someplace, I always save the best for last when I introduce my wife. Well, he's not my wife, but he's damn sure my partner. I'm talking about Al Rowley, our county manager. Al, you want to come up, please? Come on up, come on up. I mean, we have a relationship that I wouldn't give for nothing in the world. And by the way, if anything changed down in Trent now, I want you to think about it before you go to Florida. But again, in closing, I just want to tell all of you where we are or where we want to be right now in Union County. And please, work with the college, work with everyone, because what we're producing is the future of not only the state of New Jersey, but they're going to be part of the history of this whole country. We have so much talent. Now we put them in a position where they're going to get a good education, and they're going to feel needed, and they're going to feel appreciated, and they're going to feel loved. And that's so important, because at the end of the day, this is where a lot of kids go wrong. They don't have it, but guess what? They're going to have it in us. And again, thank you for giving this opportunity to work with you.
I am fortunate to have been able to access post-high school education through determination and hard work. And I've attended Fairleigh Dickinson University, I've attended Rutgers University, and I've also attended Union County College. It's upon this foundation here at Union County College that I was able to construct a life that I now live as a leader here in the city of Plainfield. And without Union County College, I would not be standing here today. And so I know how important it is to have an institution with the reputation of Union County College to be here in Plainfield as a true partner, providing a pathway, an avenue to people who otherwise might not have that opportunity. Our young people, our young men and women, people who want to have a better life, who want to have a career so that they can make a difference in the life of people, but also in their lives for their families, as well as make better communities wherever they are. And so Union County College is a very special place. I believe it was less than a year ago that we had the opportunity to cut the ribbon just one block over at the Health Science facility. And those of you who haven't seen it, you should take some time to visit the Health Science campus one block over on Roosevelt Avenue. And so, as mayor of the city, I have a commitment to make sure that all of our young people in this city, those who want a higher education, to make sure that they have access, the access that I had back in the early 80s, to lay the foundation to go on to bigger and better things. And so we have started to look at how we can help our young people that are graduating from the Plainfield High School and from the charter schools here within the city of Plainfield. We are looking at how we could find a way to make sure that every young person who wants to have a post-high school education, that every person is able to do that. And so we're having conversations about a program called Plainfield Promise. And you will hear more about that in the coming weeks and months. And we are going to be reaching out to you, the corporate, business, community, nonprofit organizations, all entities all individuals who have an interest in ensuring that young people have access to higher education. And Plainfield Promise will be another way for us to make sure that every student graduating from Plainfield High School or from one of the charter schools is able, if he or she wants to have a place here at Union County College so they can build an academic career and construct the kind of future that they want to have for themselves and their families. And so I am always thrilled every time I come here to Union County College to be a part of a celebration such as this, because I know what it means. I know what this college has done for me. I know what it means to this community. We are in a renaissance. There is a resurgence here in the city. There's a level of interest on the part of developers, investors, that hasn't been seen in decades here in our city. And having a campus right here that is continuing to expand is a part of the renaissance that we're experiencing in our city. And we will continue to build on that. And so I want to, again, welcome all of you. I want to let Dr. McMenamin know how much I appreciate her leadership. And all of you who are affiliated with the college know how much we in the city of Plainfield appreciate what you do for the city, what you do to develop young minds, and to make sure that you give them that pathway to a better future. Thank you. May God bless each and every one of us.
Good morning, everyone. We're back in Plainfield today for the grand reopening of the Union County College Plainfield Campus Annex Building. It was destroyed by fire nearly 5 years ago, and joining me this morning is Freeholder Chairman Bruce Bergen. Chairman Bergen, talk to me a little bit about this project and the freeholders' role in it.
Well, as with everything with the college, we do everything we can to support you. The wonderful job you're doing here over the last 6 years, just bringing a renaissance to all of the Union County College campuses. But this particular building, obviously after a fire, it's sometimes hard to figure out what to do, but the planning between the college, the UCIA, and the freeholders, we've now made this building into a modern, state-of-the-art learning institution with an electronic library. It's amazing how few books there are in the modern library. Study areas, a cafeteria, a bookstore. It just makes this campus so much more complete. An opportunity for all of our students here in Union County, but particularly here in Plainfield and at the western end of the county, to get a world-class education that's affordable.
Right here in Plainfield, at the Plainfield campus of Union County College, we've had the grand reopening of our annex building, and it's been done in partnership, once again, with the Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders, with their extraordinary commitment to education and the citizens of the county. We'll be right back. Good morning again, everyone. We're at the Plainfield campus of Union County College at the grand reopening of the college's annex building. I'm joined by Assemblyman Jerry Green from Plainfield. Assemblyman Green, talk to me about Plainfield in general and the renaissance here that's going on with Union County College.
Well, first of all, I want to let the public know how blessed we are to have you here. As I mentioned earlier, as a freeholder in the 80s, they were talking about closing this campus. They just think today it's one of the best campuses in the state of New Jersey. And it just makes me feel good when I can go out and talk about all the good work the students are also doing. I mean, these young people, they're in love with your programs, and with this facility now, they might not want to go home. But I like to feel this campus is going to take the lead in bringing Plainfield back. And education is a starting point. And I like to feel this is a starting point that everybody in Plainfield can be very proud of. And again, I want to thank you because this is not easy, but you pulled it off, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Assemblyman Green. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. We're at the Union County College Plainfield campus, and I'm now joined by the mayor of this Queen City, the mayor of Plainfield, Adrian Mapp. Mayor Mapp, what do you think about the new building?
I think this is wonderful. It is such a state-of-the-art facility, and that is here in Plainfield as a part of your expansion and commitment to the city of Plainfield. I love it, and rest assured that you have my 100+ support in terms of anything that you're looking to do here in the city. A beautiful building.
I know that Plainfield is unique in that you have 2 train stations here in the city. You mentioned that, but tell us a little bit, where are they?
We are the only city amongst the 21 Union County municipalities, not only among the 21 Union County municipalities, but along the Raritan Valley line. We're the only city that has 2 train stations. One is in our downtown on North Avenue, and the other one is to the east from here on South Avenue. That is known as the Netherwood train station. The one in our downtown is known as our North Avenue train station, but they're both within walking distance of the college, which is why it is so important to provide students with access to transportation so that they can just hop on the train and be right here in a matter of minutes after stepping off the train.
I've been talking with the mayor of Plainfield, Adrian Mapp, and we're here at the grand reopening of the Union County College Plainfield Campus Annex Building. It's a state-of-the-art facility designed to support students and student success. We'll be right back after these messages. That ribbon-cutting event was a landmark event in Union County College history. It really marks our decision to have a greater presence in Plainfield. But we had another great event here on campus this summer at Union County College, and that's when we opened our Student Development Building on the Cranford campus. This building is a 2-story building, about 35,000 square feet, and on the first floor is the Helen Cheney Student Services Center. Helen Cheney is a graduate of Union County College from back in the 1940s, and she made a major donation to the college to help fund scholarships and student services to help students cross that finish line. So the Student Development Building, first floor, the Cheney Student Services Center, a unique, really advanced, futuristic student services center for community college students, and on the second floor, state-of-the-art classrooms and computer classrooms. So we had the ribbon cutting this summer. It was a joyful event and really has helped to transform the look and feel of the Union County College campus, all in the hopes to improve our student success outcomes and help students get across that finish line. Watch with me as we have that grand opening and ribbon cutting on Cranford. On behalf of our staff, our faculty, and over 30,000 students, I want to welcome everyone to the Cranford campus of Union County College for our very special event today, the ribbon cutting and grand opening of this spectacular student development building. We did it 6 years after that idea was hatched. With a couple of freeholders, we finally got this done. Today, we mark a new beginning, an exciting beginning with this addition to our campus. This building, our event here today, this grand opening in this building, is symbolic of our mission, transforming our community as we transform our campus into a 21st century facility designed to serve the needs of 21st century students. Because all of us know that these students, our students, rich and poor, black, white, Hispanic, young and old, immigrants and native-born Americans, they represent the future of our nation, and our future in the United States of America is bright because of them. Now let me tell you just a little bit about the building, and I will mention that our deans and assistant deans are going to be lined up over here after the ceremony, after we cut the ribbon, for anybody who wants a tour of the building. It's a spectacular building. The first floor is revolutionary. It's called a one-stop, one location, cross-trained staff, technologically driven, encouraging students to learn to be independent, but guiding them along the way. And really, it is a student-centered model, and we've already had inquiries from across the country to come look at this One Stop 6.0. Upstairs, you'll find state-of-the-art classrooms, computer classrooms, and collaborative faculty offices, so make sure you get a tour. Our Board of Trustees, our Board of Governors, is led by a great businessman, a philanthropist, and he's really a visionary leader in this county and certainly a visionary leader for Union County College. So let's start with remarks from the chairman of our Board of Trustees, Mr. Vic Ritchell.
Thank you, Dr. McMenamin. You know, Dr. McMenamin thanked everybody who played a role here, but she forgot the person I think is the most important person, and that's Dr. McMenamin. So please join me. We are enormously lucky to have an outstanding executive, a leader in education, lead this college. Dr. McMenamin is really heralded by other educators throughout the state of New Jersey as the leading president of the two-year college movement, and we are so proud that she leads us. You know, Dr. McMenamin mentioned, and I'm going to be very brief, the role of our Board of Chosen Freeholders and our great Senator Ray Lesniak. And I want you to know that there's no way this building would be here without the commitment of our freeholders. They stood up, they put the money up, they guided us, they worked with us as we chose Dan Sullivan and the Improvement Authority. And by the way, Dan and his staff did a magnificent job, and they should get a lot of credit. But no small measure was left by our Senator Ray Lesniak, who helped us with state funding to cap it off. So the combination of the freeholders and Ray Lesniak got us to where we are. So everybody should remember those great leaders as they help Union County College become the best two-year college in New Jersey and one of the best in the country. I think, as Dr. McMenamin said, this facility is going to take us to another level. So on behalf of all of our members of the boards of governors and trustees, all of whom are here, or many of whom are here, I'd like to congratulate our staff and thank everybody for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. Bonjour. Namaste. Dzień dobry. That's Polish. Did I miss anyone? So, Vic, let me first ask Vic this question, because I hope you don't mind that if I take Dr. McMenamin away from you, because I think she would make a great Commissioner of Higher Education in a Lesniak administration. And it's also great that in Union County we build with union labor, right, Gary? Give our union folks a big hand. Last time I was here, again, another great initiative of Union County College, Dr. McMenamin, Victor, Rochelle, and the board, closing the gap, making the difference for young minority students who just need a little help to close that gap. And with that little help, we will transform America. And just a reminder to Mr. Trump, America is great, and it will stay great because our commitment to higher education, our commitment to education, and to closing the gap for everyone. And that's exemplified perfectly right here at Union County College. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. McMenamin, and I just want to first, the most important person I think today is whoever decided to have this event indoors. I think should be promoted immediately because it's obviously been so hot outside. But let me a couple of quick thank yous. First off, I want to thank my own staff, Linda, Monica, Mark, Melanie. These folks do a tremendous job in keeping this project and several others on board and on time. So I want to thank them for that. You're going to hear from our chairman, Tony Scutari, in a moment, and I'm sure he'll recognize the other board members there. But again, you can't do this without the support of your board, and they were behind us the whole way in terms of getting the job done. So I want to thank them as well. We had a great staff of professionals who brought this project together, so I just want to recognize them. Nick Netta from Netta Architects, who designed the building. Bob Pasquale, who's in the back there from Pinnacle, the construction managers again. I don't see him. I don't know if anybody's here from Marbridge this morning. Joe Morano, who was his company who built the building. But everyone came together, with some difficult circumstances, as there always are in projects like this, but did a great job. Again, the cooperation and the full support from Dr. McMenamin and her staff. Henry Key, I want to recognize him. And finally, the Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders, Chairman Bergen and the freeholders. They're the ones who pay the bills and put up the money to make a project like this go. And I can tell you this from being there, and it's continued on, their tireless commitment to education, whether it's here, whether it's at the VOTEC. There have been tens of millions of dollars invested over the last few years, and I think you see the results here today. So congratulations to everybody who's been involved with this. I know it's going to be a great building, and certainly a great building for the students. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this absolutely gorgeous building. It's a cool building. And first of all, I would like to begin by thanking my executive, director, Dan Sullivan, and my deputy director, Linda Stender, and all my fellow commissioners, and all the staff that helped us, that made everything possible. I mean, they did all the legwork, and they were absolutely excellent. And anyway, I'd like to thank the Freeholder Board for their continued support of the Improvement Authority and their financing. And not only this project, but all our projects. I mean, there are many projects that the board has absolutely been so positive and so supportive. And I would also like to throw a thank you out to our former UCIA director, Charlotte DiFilippo, who's not here today. And this is our third major project in recent years for Union County College. And this includes last week's ribbon cutting at Plainfield in the construction of the Kellogg building in Elizabeth. And I would like to thank our college president, Margaret McMenamin, and I did practice that, for her partnership and vision in expanding educational opportunities. And finally, on behalf of myself and my colleagues, we're proud to cut the ribbon on this facility that will enhance the educational experience of everyone who uses it. And we hope you all enjoy it and put your knowledge that you gain here to good use. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It is a pleasure to be here with you all again. We did this just a few days ago in Plainfield, and it's been mentioned, but joining me today are Freeholder Vice Chairman Sergio Granados, Freeholders Betty Jane Kowalski, and Vernell Wright. Today's ceremony marks another important step for Union County College and the people of Union County. This building provides Union County residents with an entirely new facility that reflects the state-of-the-art for education for student services in the 21st century. It will ensure that our students are prepared to thrive in today's fast-paced, collaborative learning environment. And so for the second time in a week, I'm very proud to thank all of our partners and stakeholders who worked so hard to bring this latest achievement to fruition. First and foremost, of course, is Dr. McMenamin. She's been dedicated to a first-rate, affordable academic experience for Union County students, and it's inspiring to see her years of effort once again show what they can do. I'd like to recognize the design and construction team, Netta Architecture, Pinnacle Consulting and Construction Services, and Marbridge Enterprises. You've once again provided Union County with another impressive addition to our educational landscape. Though he's unable to be with us, I do want to recognize Assemblyman Jerry Green and for his support for higher education, and of course, Senator Lesniak, who had an opportunity to speak. Working diligently behind the scenes, as you heard, is the Union County Improvement Authority. The Freeholder Board is proud to have once again partnered with them to bring another project to completion. And I want to thank Executive Director Dan Sullivan, Deputy Director Linda Stender, and their staff for all their hard work on this project. I'd like to mention that in recent years, we've seen expansions to Kane University, as well as the Union County VOTEC schools, along with Union County College. And our VOTEC schools were recently once again ranked among the top public education schools nationwide. These three institutions, VOTEC, UCC, and Kane University, form a powerful demonstration of the value that we place on public education here in Union County. Now more than ever, as we face the challenges of a global economy, access to a high-quality, affordable education is essential to secure the future of our community. I would like to reaffirm the support and commitment of this Freeholder Board to advocate vigorously in support of affordable, up-to-date educational opportunities for every resident in Union County. Once again, thank you for attending, and congratulations to all for a job well done.
Good morning. Today we're in the Cranford campus of Union County College, and we've just had the ribbon cutting for the grand opening of the new Student Development Building. I'm joined now by the Executive Director of the Union County Improvement Authority, Mr. Dan Sullivan. Dan, welcome, congratulations, and tell us a little bit about the building.
Well, Dr. McMenamin, you know, it's a great building here. All the services for the students are now centrally located. As we talked about many years ago, you had to stand in a million lines to get things done. But it was a marvelous cooperative project between yourselves, the college, the freeholders, and the authority to get the building that the students needed.
Well, we appreciate the partnership with the Union County Improvement Authority, and they managed not only the bonding, but also the construction of the building.
Absolutely. We're a soup to nuts organization, and we certainly put the financing together that manage the project itself, so I think the results are self-evident.
I know this is one of many projects that the Improvement Authority has managed in the county, but there are others.
Well, there's a courthouse in Elizabeth, a few other things. We'll be doing a project again with your cooperation in Oak Ridge for athletic fields there. So there's a lot to look forward to besides this building just opening today.
The Union County Improvement Authority, led by Executive Director Dan Sullivan, they were the leaders of the build of the new Student Development Center here at the Cranford campus at Union County College. We'll be right back. Good morning. We're back at the new Student Development Building on the Cranford campus of Union County College, and I'm joined by the chairman of the College Board of Trustees, Mr. Vic Ritchell. What do you think, Vic? We got it done.
Boy, it's unbelievable, Dr. McMenamin. You and your staff did a spectacular job. The Improvement Authority, the freeholders, and our architects, this building is just unbelievable. I just talked to two students, and they said this is just the greatest place in the world.
Well, we've done another project with the Improvement Authority, and that was in Elizabeth, right?
Yep. The Kellogg building, they did a great job, and of course in Plainfield. So they've been wonderful partners for us, and the freeholders have been enormously supportive, and we're just thrilled.
I'm with Vic Ritchell, the chairman of the Board of Trustees at Union County College, and we're talking about the new student development building on the Cranford campus, a project that was led by the Union County Improvement Authority. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're at the Student Development Building at Union County College's Cranford campus, and I'm joined by Gary Farr, who's the president of the Building Construction Trades Council in Union County in the North Jersey region. Yes. Now, I didn't build the building. We know UCIA managed the construction, and our board certainly had the vision for it, but it was your guys who did the work. Tell us about the work done on this building.
Well, first of all, Doctor, I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to build this impressive facility. Wonderful facility that's going to benefit the residents of New Jersey, the young people that get a great education. But yes, you're right. The facility is absolutely beautiful. Employed quite a few union members on this site of all trades, and we were just thankful to have the opportunity to work here. Thanks to your efforts.
Well, we wanted a first-class building for our students, and we knew that if we had union labor on the job that we'd get that. And certainly as you look around here, it looks spectacular.
Yes, well, of course, I'm a little biased, and being the representative of the building trades, I know what the qualifications are of the men of the building trades, the men and women of the building trades. And as you can see, the results are here. It is a beautiful site.
So when we talk about all the trades, give me an idea. Somebody who doesn't know that much about building trades, name the trades that worked on a project like this.
Well, you have laborers, you have iron workers, carpenters, electricians, sheet metal workers, plumbers, pipe fitters, bricklayers, basically 15 different trades that comprise the building trades, and I think every one of them worked on this site here. So it was a real boon to the Union County building trades, this particular site.
Union County College, transforming our community one student at a time, and in this case, one building trade at a time, as they erected this spectacular student development center. Thank you for the work you did in leading this initiative, and thank you to the men and women of the building trades for doing a great job on the building.
Thank you, Doctor. On behalf of the building trades, I want to thank you again for the opportunity to work on this wonderful site.
We'll be right back. It was a great summer at Union County College with these two new buildings opening up for services for students in Cranford and in Plainfield. We know that we'll do a better job of serving our students and helping them achieve their goal of a college education. We'll be right back after this message to talk about some other events going on at the college as we start the fall semester.
I've always wanted to go to college. That helps you evolve as a person. I just feel like that's my destiny. My name is Queen, and I am your dividend.
Welcome back to Inside the College. I'm Dr. Maggie McMenamin, president of Union County College. For the first segment of our show today, we talked about what's happening at the college during the summer. We had two major buildings reopened or opened this summer, one in our Plainfield campus and one here at our Cranford campus. But there are other things going on at the college as we open up the fall semester. The first activity that we engage in every year is something we call Welcome Week, and that's when students, faculty, and staff come back onto campus, and there's a buzz about campus in that we have new students coming in for the first time and returning students getting back to college, and we have all kinds of activities to help welcome students to the campus, help them feel more connected and engaged, and also help them find their way around the maze that is any college campus. In addition to our Welcome Week activities, Union County College is also celebrating Hispanic Serving Institutions Week and Hispanic Heritage Month. And this year we had visits from our Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders Vice Chairman Sergio Granados and Freeholder Mohammed Jallo were on campus as we kicked off HSI Week and Hispanic Serving Institutions Month. So welcome again to Inside the College and enjoy these segments on our Welcome Week and our celebrations as we start the fall semester.
Transforming our community.
One student at a time. One student at a time.
One student at a time.
And now you're going to hear from the Vice Chairman of the Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders, a friend of mine and a friend of every student at Union County College, Freeholder Sergio Granados. Freeholder Granados, welcome.
I'm here joined with Freeholder Muhammad Jallo. Let's give him a big round of applause because he just had a son recently who's African-American Venezuelan. He wanted to make sure we pointed that out. His wife Maria and himself have a new baby boy, Miguel. And it just shows you what the United States is all about. It's a melting pot, bringing together different ethnicities, but coming together as one, forgetting what country you come from or what ethnicity you are, and knowing that when you come to the United States, we come together, we work together, we're one community, one family, moving forward. I like that. Now we have times where we have different elected officials running for office, not trying to get too political, but they try to divide us. And you know, individuals like you, individuals who are going to college, individuals who are going to be the next future generation moving forward are the ones that are leading the way, are going to be the next pioneers, the next entrepreneurs, the next business leaders. And you got to show that you'll never let any barrier set you apart from gaining or accomplishing any goal you put in your mind. Because at Union County College, no matter if it's a two-year college or not, you're gaining a world-class education here at Union County College, somewhere where you have Latinos, African Americans, people from Europe coming together, gaining knowledge from one another, and making sure that they get the best experience possible here at Union County College. So when they go off to a four-year college, they know that they're on their path to make sure they have a brighter future, not only for themselves, but for their families. It's a quick poll right here. How many people are the first person in your family to go to college? Let's give you a big round of applause for being here today. My father graduated from high school. My mother also graduated from high school, but they had the idea and the needs and means to be able to provide a better life for their child. And that's what each one of you are here doing today. It's making sure that you move your family forward and making sure that during Hispanic Heritage Month, individuals, we have over 55 million Hispanic Americans here in the United States of America. 55 million. In Union County, we have 27%, the largest ethnicity here in the county of Union. You know, we come in here with the flags representing different countries and showing the diversity among countries, but also showing the unity and how we dance together, how we come together, how we move forward together. And it's about shedding the whole atmosphere of you're from El Salvador, you're from Puerto Rico, you're from Dominican Republic, but knowing that as a Latino community, as a Hispanic American community, we're one. And by building our numbers together, we can accomplish so much. So on behalf of the whole entire Freeholder Board, we thank you for being here. We thank you for recognizing Hispanic Heritage Month here in Union County College, in the county and Union, and showing that diversity builds us together, diversity makes us one, and we come together when needed. So thank you very much. Have a great day. You got it? Okay. Sorry, one more thing. We'd like to call Dr. McMenamin for a resolution on behalf of Freeholder Muhammad Jallo and myself, please. I'll read you a couple lines. Whereas during National Hispanic Heritage Month, contributions made and the important presence of Hispanic and Latino Americans to the United States is recognized and their heritage and culture celebrated. Whereas the observation of Hispanic Heritage Month goes back to 1968 as Hispanic Heritage Week under President Lyndon Johnson. It was then expanded by President Ronald Reagan in 1988 to cover a 30-day period starting on September 15th with the independence of 5 Latin American countries, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. Mexico, Chile, and Belize also celebrated independence during that day, during this period. Therefore, be it resolved that a copy of this resolution will be presented to Union County College. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your help. Thank you for holding us.
Thank you very much. Next, our keynote speaker today is Andres Lara, and I'm going to introduce Iris Espinosa from the EOF program to come up and read his bio, and I hope you enjoy today and the rest of the festivities. I understand there's going to be some yummy food also after this is all well done, so I hope you stick around. So, Ms. Iris Espinosa.
And today we have an amazing treat for you. So today we're going to be hearing from Andres Lara, also known as the Cuban guy. Andres graduated with honors from Montclair State University with a major in speech communication and a minor in creative writing. He is the author of several international selling books, including Inspire the Sleeping Giant Within, which is published in Korea, Africa, and the US. How to Stay Motivated During Difficult Times, and The Finish Line. He has appeared in famous radio shows and has been featured in countless newspapers all around the country. He's currently the CEO of A Success Training, former president of Inspiration Magazine, and a nationally known speaker. His message reached millions every week in 33 countries around the globe through his site, thecubanguy.com. But what inspires his audience the most is that he has accomplished all that by the tender age of 24. Yet, not everything came on a silver spoon for him. You see, at the age of 16, he escaped from Cuba. He arrived to America not knowing a word of English, without his parents, without any money, and has even been homeless for a while. How was he able to turn his life around? How did he go from living his worst nightmare, which was living on the streets, to living his dream? What inspired him? What had him succeed in spite of all of his challenges? That is what he is going to reveal in his session today, so please join me in welcoming the Cuban guy, Andres Lara.
Greatest way to break the ice? Now, I get invited by companies to teach their employees sometimes how to network their way through the corporate ladder within a company. And here's what I tell the employees all the time. The greatest way to interact, to break the ice with somebody that you might not know very well, sometimes it's just a simple smile. Everybody look at the person right next to you and give it a simple smile. Now, that was a scary smile, but that's okay. That's okay. He's like, oh. All right, that was scary, but it's okay. Now, look at the person right next to you and give them a compliment. Say, you're awesome. You're beautiful. Hold on, we're not done yet. Ready? This is the most vital part of this session. Ready? When you hear the music, I want you guys to go around the room and give a high 10 to at least 15 people that you do not like. Just kidding, just kidding. 15 people that you do not know. High 10 to at least 15 people you do not know. It has to be 15 people you do not know. Remember? When the music stops, you're going to stop. You got to move, okay? You got to move around. High 10, 15 people you do not know. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. 15 people you do not know. So much. On the count of 3, everybody. You guys remember that clap? You guys remember the clap? Yes, yes. Everybody go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this. Don't forget to smile. Look to your right, look to your left. The person right next to you does not have a smile. Put a smile on the face for me. All right, ready? On the count of 3, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That was good. Go like this, go like this. Is somebody right next to you? Ready, ready, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Miss. Awesome. Learned much of English, and then I made it to college. My first experience in college, I'm sitting in an auditorium, about 2,000 or 3,000 college kids in there. I'm sitting all the way in the back. I don't speak English, so I'm kind of shy. And I'm sitting there, and a professional speaker, motivational speaker, began to address the audience. He started telling us how he used to live in the worst side of town. Now he's living his dream. How he goes all around the world impacting people's life. How sometimes he only works 2. Everybody say 2. 2 months out of the entire year. Now, I don't know about you, but that got my attention. I remember turning to the person right next to me in the audience and saying, you know what? I know what I want to do. I said, I want to be a speaker. I went to the guy, man, I want to be a speaker. The guy looked at me and said, sir, if you want to be a speaker, all you got to do is I was like, whoa, I'm going to be a speaker. Whoosh. There was only one challenge. I couldn't what? This for wanting something better. All this for wanting to go and pursue our dreams. All this for wanting what some people refer to as freedom. Seconds later, sirens went off. They were coming from all directions. They come from the right, from the left, from the front, from the back, from the bottom, from the top. It sounded like 300 fire trucks wailing the sirens all once. See, back in our boat, we were scared. Actually, scared is an understatement. We were petrified. Some people were screaming and yelling. Some people were crying. Some people were on the knees praying, Dios mío, por favor. Some people wanted to jump off the boat. Some people wanted to stop the boat. Some people wanted to turn back the boat. In the midst of all this, the captain of our boat steps forward. He paces back and forth. He looks straight into the eyes of the ladies, the men, the elderly, the teenagers. There is silence among those 30 people. Then and only then, he says something that changed my life. As he looked into our eyes and we looked back into his, he said, if you think that moving forward now, that the going got tough. If you think that moving forward now that you feel intimidated, if you think that moving forward now in the midst of all this is going to be painful, try turning back. Everybody turn your body this way, put your hands on the shoulder person in front of you, and you guys know what you guys gotta do. It's gonna be 5 seconds, then we're gonna end this up. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, shoulder massage, shoulder massage. Chopstick, 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 chopstick. Ready? Down low, down low, down low, down low, down low. Not down low, not down low. Turn the other way, the other way, the other way. Shoulder massage, shoulder massage. Chopstick, 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 chopstick. Elbow massage, elbow massage, elbow massage. 2 elbow massage. Ready? The other way, the other way, the other way. Shoulder massage. Chopstick, chopstick, chopstick. 2 elbow massage, 2 elbow massage. At your own risk, hair massage, hair massage, hair massage. Turn the other way, the other way, the other way, the other way. Shoulder massage. All right, you guys done awesome. Sit down real fast. Sit down. All right, so this is what we talked about, okay? Where there is a will, we also said that it's not about what you say, it's how you communicate your dreams and goals with passion, okay? Now, we also said that the key word to success is the word, which stands for? Of your anatomy and take action. We said there is many reasons why most people are not off the anatomy and taking action. Whoop. And one of them could be that sometimes people are afraid of. We said you need failure in order to gain experience, which will lead to success. So the sooner you get it out of the way, the faster you will get to success. Look at the person right next to you and say, get it out of the way. It's okay to fail. Just do not make it a habit. Awesome. So, and as you go and pursue your dreams and stuff, you will come across some stuff that might look too difficult. How do you turn the impossible into possible? Everybody, what is the acronym? ASS. Cool. Very good. He's paying attention. And as you do that, as you ASS your way to success and you take this, what is your mind going to say when it looks at that something small? Your mind is probably going to say, I could do that. Friends, you could do anything if you break it into tiny little steps. And that's how you develop momentum, okay? And then we talked about if you do it enough, eventually you might get conditioned and you might begin to expect it. If you could walk away with one message from my story, I want you to remember this, that the pain of moving forward, but the pain of quitting is permanent. Friends, with that being said, thank you so much. You guys being great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And love to hang out with you guys. We gave Tammy Smith some books over there. I don't know how she's going to pass it around or not. If you want to connect with me, thecubanguy.com. Thank you. You guys being awesome. Thank you.
It's been a great summer with the opening of 2 new buildings at Union County College, one in Plainfield and one here in Cranford. And then our joyful Welcome Week celebration as we started the fall semester, and now our kickoff to Hispanic Serving Institutions Week and Hispanic Heritage Month. There's lots of excitement and lots of learning going on at Union County College. Our mission transforming our community one student at a time. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you next month when you join me again for Inside the College. I'm Dr. Maggie McMenamin, President of Union County College. Thank you.